So let me ask you this. Do you think your doctor or your boss can check your Facebook? Have you ever even thought about it? It's scary. Anthony here for DNews. Let's say you're sick. Maybe you've got some sort of a winter bug, but you go out to a party anyway and you tweet about it and you get an @reply. It's your doctor and he's saying that you should go home and go to bed. Helpful? Maybe. Legal? Currently. Appropriate? That is a big question. Art Kaplan, who is the head of the Division of Medical Ethics at NYU Langone Medical Center, wrote about a case like this for NBC News. So this patient is up for a liver transplant. He's had a history of binge drinking. The committee will only approve him if he's sober, and he and his mother swear that he has been. Now, a committee member is ready to give her approval on the transplant when she gets emailed a photo. It's the patient at a bar, drinking the night before the meeting. He had tweeted it on his personal account. He gets denied. It makes sense. Organ transplant lists are long, and a patient's body can reject the organ very, very easily. That organ would be of better use to someone willing to take the procedure seriously. But turning him away means he dies because he tweeted. Dr. Kaplan says there are no ethical guidelines that prohibit a doctor from checking out a patient on social media. And hey, if your Twitter's public, you're broadcasting openly to the world. But doesn't something seem a little icky about this? There's a lot of concern about this across all social media right now. Laws are starting to form about whether you can be fired for the contents of your social media. The National Labor Relations Board says that workers have a right to discuss work conditions freely and without fear of retribution. But they also say that if there's one lone worker ranting or disparaging other coworkers, an employer can take action. So basically, you can talk about how you think your company is underpaying everyone, but you can't talk smack about your boss personally. If you're looking for a job, an employer isn't able to look at your social networks either because they can find out personal, medical, or ethnicity information that's illegal for them to solicit. But if they see pictures of you partying or saying inappropriate things on a public profile, they could potentially refuse to hire you. In other words, it's a mess. And it's even messier in the medical world where no legal precedents have been set. You know, I kind of like the idea of my doctor looking at my profile for things that might be unhealthy for me, like, dude, you've been out drinking too much, you might want to rein it in. But it can extend to a scary place. Imagine an insurance company denying claims or medication based on your activities. More and more of what we share is on record and public. The best thing to do while we're all watching how things turn out legally is to remember to turn on your privacy settings on all of your social accounts and make sure you don't share anything you would not say in a public place. And if you're spooked about that, check out the Electronic Frontier Foundation and similar organizations and boycott or send feedback to services that you think are stepping over the privacy line. Do you think employers and doctors should be able to look at your social profiles? Let us know on Twitter, even though it can get you fired. We're at DNews.